and Marcel Moore. Coming around tight around that cone. 5-2. Carter Akins, of course. Getting his bearing straight. Making sure he's in the right place. There he goes. Fast feet. Eyes focused. 5-1. Landon Akins. Going at breakneck speed. And 4-6. Well done, Sean Saunders. Coming up here. Also from Woodland Hills. Good recovery. 5-4. Keon Martin. Yeah, he's good regulation and everything. 5-2. Christian Jackson.
Hold up, Chris. His feet ready.
He's got to get his bearing straight, got his feet in the right position. The right mindset. Good recovery.
Finish strong.
5-9. You got to really appreciate the determination on that guy. Zamir Rutger. Fantastic. Finishing up with a 6. Of course, from Sunnyside, James Estes Reed. Making a break for it. Tight around that corner. And 5-3.
Good run, youngin.
Miller.
Miller.
All right. Getting his footing correct. Bending around that cone rather tight. And finishing hard. 5.
You get ready to race, you break your record.
Thompson here. Fast. Cutting it. And he's in. With a smooth 5.
Nice. Good. Great.
More. So tight, he cut that cone. 4-8. Great speed. Carter Akins. Correct footing. And he's on it. Dust kicking up with each step.
Hey, Carter. Come here.
4-7. Landon Akins. 4-5. Sean Saunders. He's got the power in the legs and in the arms. Smooth 5. Keon Martin. Was expecting something fabulous out of this guy. 4-9. Christian Jackson. Powerhouse from Life Male Esteem Academy. 5-5. Zamir Rutger from Duquesne. Cutting around that corner. Getting good distance. Splitting it in the zone. 5-6. James Estes Reed from Sunnyside. 5-1. 5-1, and I say well done. Number 21, Miller.
Ready to race, Miller? It's a race. Put that back foot back first.
Miller cutting it. Kicking down that cone. Good recovery nonetheless.
Bad. You wouldn't have stumbled, you would have been 4-something.
A simple 5. Number 23, Thompson. Carter Akins. Here on his stomping ground, the Wolverine of Woodland Hills. All right, looks like they're taking a break here. As much as needed with this type of temperature, of course. Stay hydrated. Apply sunscreen, otherwise you end up looking red like me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after these messages. This is Roxamore Sports Live, Maximilian here.
The Roxamore Top Tier Performance Junior Combine. The thing that I believe is one of the most important things to to really dive into and to consider is that I was one of those kids. What do I mean by that? I played at Carrick High School. Carrick never made it to the playoffs when I played. They never made it to the state championships. Ever. Well, I can't say ever, but they didn't do it when I was there. And when you know that a school has that kind of history, you begin to ask yourself, should I play? Should I even try out? But I want to play the sport. I want to play the game. But I know I'm not going to get an offer. I know I'm not going to get a scholarship. This junior combine is for you. The kid who barely got a chance to play. The kid who doesn't get many offers. Because usually it's the top prospects who get the offers, who get the looks. The scouts come to see them. They don't come to see you. But if you want to get their attention, this is a great way to do it. There's always that one kid that rises up out of the shadow, out of the ashes, and surprises everybody. And they move on to become one of the greats and one of the legends. So I would say to you that being a part of this junior combine is super beneficial for you. If you want to make a statement on your own, this is how you can do it. When you take your huddle performance, coupled with your stat pack from Roxamore, and put it all together, it's a full circle. And what I can say, no one else is offering this like we are. That I can assure you. So we are special. This is unique. And it's designed to help you shine and excel in areas that people may not have been paying attention to.
I think the advantage and the benefit is, to me, is when you look at huddle film, a lot of all you see with huddle is it's just highlights. You know, when some college coaches are going to take the time to go back and see and watch full games and see your, you know, what you did well, what you didn't do well, because everybody looks good on a highlight tape. At least you should. If it don't, then it's not a highlight tape.
For the kid that wants to get a scholarship one day that's not on the winning team or may not get the amount of playing time or exposure that he or she thinks he should get, I say keep working hard, work hard, persevere, stay strong, and keep on focus, and understand that hard work does pay off. And just like we were talking about before, the best athlete sometimes may not be the hardest worker and may not do what it takes to get the job done. Because there's also a lot of things you could do. I mean, you could just work harder in the weight room. You could just buckle down. You could also attend this combine, which may help you get exposure and help you learn the tricks and trades and learn technique that you might not know. And maybe little things will help you. And it also might get you exposure for a college, maybe, which is the goal, a college to get to see you perform and give you a shot.
I think the biggest benefit for like the younger kids, like you're asking, those 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, is you get a chance to see what you're going to need to do in those 6, 7, 8 years when you start going to college prospect camps. but you also, it's going to be, these are also drills that will help you with change of direction, with speed and agility that you may not get in your normal midget program or whatever, but it gives you exposure to it now. And again, it's reps. The biggest thing that you can do in this game with football, and it's not even just football, it's life. The more you do something, the better you're going to be at it.
So this is for you. All I can hope and pray is that you see the opportunity, take advantage of the opportunity, seize it, own it, and dominate. If you are here to perform, we are here to witness. And may the world witness what you may have inside of you as well.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway.
Stay in your prime. All right, right now we're just getting situated. And moves to Landon Akins, then of course Sean Sanders. All three of them from Woodland Hills. And then it goes all the way up till 29. It's getting a good height difference here. Gentleman on the right, of course, is James Roxamore, related to Leon Roxamore. I think that's all within the name, an obvious fact. Just trying to get some things acclimated at the moment. But yeah, football is quite a unique sport. Again, just a little factoid. First football game that was ever professionally played was between Rutgers and University. And here we are all still playing it to this day. It is a fairly young sport. I mean, compared to some other sports, I think basketball is actually older than football, if I have that correct. You people with the computer, fact check me on that one. Yeah, football it's an American pastime, to say the least. I mean, it's not as old as baseball, but hey, I mean, it's one of those games that get the whole stadium crowded. So, and it all starts with events like this. Athlete out there. Every athlete starts from here. So it's moments like this that just kind of, develop the skill sets, get in the right mindset. A lot of it's a maturity thing also. We're young, so of course, and not only as we become men. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys have in store for us today. But, man, wouldn't it be great to see what they become later on in the future. So, for those of you guys that know these talented athletes, you will have the fortune of seeing that for yourselves. At the moment, we're just kind of getting things fixed up here. Got to make sure these things are done with the absolute precision. It's getting adjusted for the right height. And just trying to adjust it for the height difference. And the idea of this exercise is just kind of like getting you adjusted for those really high passes or perhaps even the interception. Just kind of getting you measured for how high you can jump, as well as figuring out how you can improve on your jumping altogether. Again, some of this has to do with height, the physicality of your height, because obviously these are young guys. They're only going to get taller as they get older. But right now, it kind of gives them a good idea of where to jump, where to improve, how to get their arms more involved in the jumps. Right now, we're just getting things adjusted. A little bit of discussion here. But anyways, it's a beautiful day out here. Hey, some of you probably watching this from the office. Be that as it may, let us know how you're doing in the comments. Say good, bad, so-so. I understand. Mutual for everyone, and it's not always predictable. Sometimes we have hardships. We hard 2 years. I know I did, as well as everyone. But things are looking pretty good on the up and up, I would say, overall. These young men right here give us hope, They give us some inspiration in themselves also. I've seen so far from all these athletes is nothing but determination and wanting to improve themselves, wanting to compete against themselves. There's no other competition here, ideally, other than themselves, as well as building up that reputation that they need to kind of get themselves recognized. Now, some of these guys are kind of young. They're not probably thinking about college right away. Some of them might be. I don't really know. But, a lot of them are just trying to that exercise in there as well as build up that. So by the time they the scouters out there and for others that are interested, as well as building up their record as they go along, some of these guys are middle school, getting ready to do football in high school, trying to qualify for the varsity football team. And as you would imagine, it's more than just a few players trying to. Whoa, look at that. 8 foot and 11 inches. Pretty good. That's 4.5. Sean Saunders. Sean Saunders here, Willow Neal's athlete. Good jump. Let you know about the height difference here. All right, we got 8 feet and 6 inches, which equals out to 1 foot and 3 inches. And again, for those of you that just tuned in, this is called the vertical jump. This is a third event that we have going on today so far in terms of drills. Before that, we had the shuttle drill, finally got the name of that correct, and the 3-cone drill. Yesterday we had quite a line of drills also. The athletes were practicing the jumps, measuring how far they can jump. There was some 45-degree deep runs, as well as 45-degree downhills, 90-degree back pedals. There was also the speed and drive, 6'8". See, this is Keon Martin going here. That is adjusting the height of the pole. Again, Keon Martin is a talented individual, fast on his feet. Should be interesting to see how he jumps. I haven't seen a whole lot of jumping out of him, but I'm interested in seeing how he does this one. He's an athlete from Penn Hills, and as mentioned, from my experience, Penn Hills has a very good athletic department. Excellent coaches over there. Hopefully they're watching here. So by the time he gets in high school, he is, dude, without question. Look at that. All right, we got a nice 8 feet, which equals out to 8 on the nose. Let's see what this equals out to. 1 foot and 2 inches. Christian Jackson from, of course, Life Male Esteem Academy. School alone makes me curious to how they came up with the name of that school. So I'm actually going to go Google search that whenever we go to commercial break. But anyways, it's a great day to do this practice. Get yourself adjusted to the temperatures that are always unpredictable, and don't get used to it, obviously, because, I mean, typically football season, you have October, September. It tends to get a little bit warmer there. Every now and then you get a weird fluke, the Indian summers, they like to call it, in November. But for the most part, it's pretty cold. So enjoy the heat while it's here. And that's, of course, I'm assuming some of these players are going to stay in a colder region as they get older, choose different schools. So, I mean, Pennsylvania, it's a temperate climate versus when you move to other places like Alabama, Florida, Georgia. It's typically hotter. And the gnats and mosquitoes, they're serious down there. Fortunately, up here, we don't have too much of that going on. So, I mean, we just have the heat. I'm not complaining about it. I'm a guy from Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I know all about those mosquitoes coupled with the heat. So, today's actually pretty easy. And unlike yesterday, we have some clouds actually involved in the sky, which gives us a break from the sun. We are expecting a rainstorm happening around 3 o'clock, but we should be just about wrapped up with this line of events. And again, check out the Roxamore Sports schedule. Dates.